Now, fresh violence erupted in West Bank as fighting continued in Gaza. The Israeli military says three people were killed and 7 others were injured after gunmen opened fire on a passenger bus and other vehicles near a village in the West Bank. These are the images of the moment of the attack. Chaos unfolded on the streets of the West Bank as gunshots echoed in the air. The Israeli forces and ambulances rushed to the spot after gunmen incessantly fired at the passenger bus. IDF claims all the victims are Israelis and 2 women are among those shot dead. Let's move on now. North Korea has dared Seoul and its Western allies by firing off the first ballistic missile of the year towards the Sea of Japan. The launch coincides with US Secretary of State Antony Blinken's visit to South Korea. Reports suggest North Korea fired what appeared to be an intermediate-range ballistic missile which flew more than 1,100 kilometers east before falling into the sea. Japan claims the missile had likely landed outside Japan's exclusive economic zone. The launch comes just 2 weeks before US President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration on January 20th. Trump, in his last term, sought to woo North Korea with a unique personal diplomacy. Monday's launch marks North Korea's first missile activity since firing multiple short-range ballistic missiles on November 5th last year. Blinken says the missile launch is a reminder of the need to deepen Washington's cooperation with South Korea and Japan to deter an emboldened Pyongyang.
Now, this is a two-way street. The DPRK is already receiving Russian military equipment and training. Now, we have reason to believe that Moscow intends to share advanced space and satellite technology with Pyongyang, and that Putin may be close to reversing a decades-long policy by Russia and accepting DPRK's nuclear weapons program.
President Joe Biden, who leaves office this month, made headway in deepening trilateral cooperation between the US, South Korea and Japan. This despite historic issues that have often plagued relations between the Asian neighbors. But the political turmoil in South Korea and the return of Trump has raised questions over whether those efforts can be sustained. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.